What is going on, my YouTube friends? This is Marcus. You know me as a nomad thrifter. I am a full-time reseller. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I am so stoked that you are here today. So today's video is going to be a haul video. I went yesterday to St. Vincent de Paul, the Goodwill, and the Salvation Army, and I got some pretty cool stuff. I'm super excited. You should be excited too. Not because I'm rubbing this in, but let you know that out in the wild, when I said wild, I mean these thrift stores. So out in the wild, you too can find this stuff. So what I did is I grabbed this stuff. I went ahead and I'll go ahead and go over them, what they are, what I paid, where I got it, and what the comps are currently on eBay. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Again, I am super excited, and let's just jump into the video. All right, guys, before I get started, I just want to say if you're not subscribed and you like these videos I'm making, definitely subscribe, like. It definitely helps out the channel. And if you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. I try my best to get all the questions answered. Might not be right away, but I try to get to everybody. So enough with that. Let's check these out. The first thing are some Nike Vapormax 2019s. I got these at the Salvation Army. I paid $12 for them. eBay has them listed for 80 to 100 sold, pre-owned. So this was definitely a good find. As you can see, these are in really good condition. I'd probably say 7 or 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. So these were definitely a good find. Next are gonna be these Dansko Clogs. I don't know. You see a lot of people, cooks or nurses, who usually buy these, are really sturdy. These I paid $10 at the Goodwill for these. They are brand new, brand spanking new. It's a smaller size, 37. What's a 37? Is that a size 6? I don't remember. But yeah, so I paid $8 for these at the Goodwill. The comps on eBay, $75. So I'm excited about these. Another good find. Next on the list, we got some Brooks Pureflo 7s. These pre-owned, nice condition, good clean colorway. The shoes in general are very clean. I paid $10 for these at the Goodwill. The comps on eBay are $50. Again, guys, I like Brooks. I live in the St. Louis area, and I don't know if it's just my area, but we have a lot of Brooks, whether it be, you know, whatever thrift store. They tend to be pretty common. If they're common in your area, let me know below. But I love picking them up. They sell fast, and they, you know, sell for a little bit of a premium. So again, I mean, these are used, and selling them, if they're, the comps on them are $50. That's pretty nice. Be careful with Brooks though. A lot of the times, the people who buy Brooks, they're legitimate runners. And sometimes they'll ask you questions like, how many miles do you have on them? You gotta be honest, you know. You're a reseller. You don't know how many miles, but you can let them know that there is good tread. You know, hopefully your camera, your phone camera, takes good pictures so they can see the wear on the bottom if there's any. But make sure that there's no wear in the toe, there's no wear in the sides, the inner heel, or the tread. That tends to be the problem area on Brooks pre-owned ones, only because they do get beat up by, you know, the runners. Overall, though, Brooks, I mean, it's a great brand, high quality, and I sell quite a bit of them. So if you find them out in the wild, pick them up. Next up, we have some Dr. Martens. I did not find much information on these. I rarely get Dr. Martens. I think they're called a Torino series, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. If you know, leave me a comment below, because these, I did not find much information on them. They're neat. They're different. A lot of times with the Doc Martens, you know, you have, you know, the yellowish rubbers. And when I saw these, I didn't even realize that they were Doc Martens. Just looking at them, you would think that these would be styrofoam, just because a lot of shoes, you know, that kind of have this design are. But no, they're actual rubbers, and as you can see, they're in really good condition. You can even see the sizing sticker in there. So they are used, I can tell that, but they are very lightly worn. So again, I couldn't find much information on here. So I'm gonna list them for $40 and see what happens. If they sell, great. If I have to modify the price, then I'll do so. All right, what do we have next? Another new pair of shoes, FootJoys. I've been seeing a lot of FootJoy golf shoes the last couple months, especially at the Goodwill. So I don't know why, but these I paid $5 for at the Goodwill. I should be able to sell these for anywhere from $35 to $45. Weirdly enough, maybe it's not weird, I don't find these to be aesthetically pleasing, but and I feel that way on a lot of FootJoy golf shoes, but they do sell pretty quick. You don't get top dollar for them, but they are a consistent sale. So I would say if you find them for a decent price, you know, pick them up. All right, what do we got next? Converse Shoreline. I just sold a pair of these a couple days ago. Actually, I have a video that I made yesterday, a what sold video on Poshmark and Macari, and it's on there if you want to take a look at that. But these, very good condition. What's different about these, your normal Converse, are you can basically, they work as slip-ons. You see this stretch right here. Pretty neat shoe, good condition. I'd probably say a 7 or 8 out of 10. This is more of a cream with maroon. I like it. I mean, it's a woman's shoe, but I like the colors on it. It's pretty neat. So on these, again, I paid $8 at St. Vincent de Paul, and I should be able to get about $35 on eBay for these. Let's see, next up we have some Nike cycling shoes. These were another pair of shoes I could not find any information on. So I'm just going to guess on what I've gotten in the past for cycling shoes. And I don't sell a lot of cycling shoes. I've sold a little bit more lately, only because surprisingly they've been selling. But I'm not an expert on them. If you ask me any questions, I'm probably not gonna be able to answer it confidently, just because I don't cycle myself. And again, I don't sell a whole bunch of these types of shoes, but I am going to put these up for $30 and see what happens. That's normally where I price cycling shoes. Next, we have Nike Air Auto Flight Highs. Now these are not a retro shoe. I mean, maybe it's probably retro inspired, if that makes any sense. So it looks like an older shoe, but it's not really. I'd say older, like 90s, 80s, you know, something around there. I mean, these are pretty old though. 2009, that's when these actually came out. They look cool. As you can see, there is some wear on them, unfortunately, but overall, they're a pretty nice pair of shoes. I like them. Aesthetically, I couldn't get away with wearing them. I look pretty silly, but they are very nice. So I paid $10 for these at the Goodwill. The comps on eBay are $70. So this was a good find. And with that $70, that was with shoes in similar condition. So it looks like a lot of these, the top layer is just kind of coming off. But they're still nice shoes. So yeah, I'll post them up for $70 and hopefully they sell pretty quick. All right, guys, a few more shoes to go. I hope that you're still pumped up. I am having a good time. I can't wait to actually get these posted up on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. So let's go ahead and finish this off with a bang, okay? Next is gonna be LeBron James Soldier 8 shoes. These are in super nice condition, as you can see. I got these at the Salvation Army. I paid $13 for them. The comps on them are anywhere from $40 to $45, a little less than I thought that they were gonna go for. And if you watch my other videos, I'm comfortable enough to where I'm not, you know, one of those people in a corner with their cart fold way high on their phone looking at comps. I rarely pull out my phone whenever I'm sourcing, just because I kind of know where the prices lay, and I haven't failed too much using that strategy. Not saying that there's anything wrong, but I mean, as you do things like this, especially as a full-time reseller, you just get used to, you know, what prices are and just seeing out in the wild, and so that's pretty much what I do. So yeah, so this was definitely a good find, or it really wasn't a good find, 40, 45. For some reason, a while back, I sold a pair of these. They were black and red, I believe, but I sold them for, it was either 75 or 80. It was really neat, but I believe it was kind of a special edition colorway. But then again, you know, I'll take 40, 45. Next up are going to be these Sperry Cup 2 boat shoes. It's like I've said before, it's really hit or miss on Sperry's. I like Sperry's because I wear Sperry's a lot, but it tends to be oversaturated. Every time I'm at a thrift store, seems like every fourth shoe is a pair of Sperry's. And so whenever you go to sell them, you see Sperry sell them for like 20 and 25 bucks. So it's normally not worth it. But some of them sell for quite well. Their Go Cup series is their premium series. These, I technically bought them for myself, but I decided I'm not going to keep them, I don't think. So on these, eBay, it looks like they're selling for $30. Nothing special. I paid $5 for them. Last but not least are these Adidas Clima Extremes. This was actually a really good find, and let me move this over here. I don't know if you can see this. This is a pretty cool coffee cup. So it looks like a prescription bottle. It says coffee refills, sure, expires when mug is empty. I thought that was pretty catchy, right? No, maybe? Is it funny? Is it just me? All right, back to the shoes. Yeah, so these Adidas Clima Extremes, as you will see, they look like they're in great condition because they are. They're missing shoestrings and they're missing their insole. And I've said this in other video, guys, when you find shoes or if you see shoes that are missing insoles or laces, don't pass them up just because of that. I get most of my supplies, including shoelaces and insoles, from the Dollar Tree. Everything's $1, so I stock up on those. I like, and sometimes whenever you sell stuff with new insoles, you put it in your description. A lot of people like that. Well, it's a little more sanitary than, you know, wearing some shoes that somebody else was wearing, especially if the insole is really dirty. So yeah, so I got these. I paid $8 for these at the Goodwill. According to eBay, I should be able to get 75 bucks for them. Again, you know, it's going to cost me $2 to fix them up, put the shoelaces and the insoles in there, but I am happy with the purchase. It was good. And, yeah. Never mind, I thought I saw a hole in there. I'm like, oh gosh. That's a bad part too, guys. Sometimes whenever you're sourcing and you get home and you really look them over and you find flaws, I hate that, especially on a really good pair of shoes. Luckily, Goodwill especially, their return policy is pretty generous. I've returned items. Actually, I probably return stuff on a weekly basis. I'll come across items and there will be a flaw that I didn't see. Well, obviously I'm not, I mean, one, for tax purposes, you can write it off, but you might as well just go right back there and get your money back. One, you get your money back, and two, you get to shop around and find some more cool stuff. So yeah. So, I mean, according to my math, and I used to be an accredited asset management specialist, so I'm okay with math. I paid $90 for everything that I showed you. According to eBay, I should get about $585. Again, depending on how markets work, I might get less. Heck, I could get more. So in reality, I should net about $495 on this haul. So that's one day's work. It was a few hours. That's why a lot of people like reselling, because one, it's fun to do. It's almost like looking for hidden treasures. I know, like as a kid, I used to love going to thrift stores with my mom because it's like finding a needle in a haystack. And even now that, I mean, I'm 36. Isn't that sad? I don't remember my birthday. I'm 36. So going into the thrift stores and finding stuff that, you know, I had during my childhood, it just brings back really good memories. So that's why I like it. Again, it's just a lot of fun. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't. Again, it helps the channel out, lets me know that, you know, I'm pumping out content that you guys like. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them down below and I'll get back with you. But everybody, stay safe. Thanks for coming, and I will catch you soon. Bye, guys.